All right. The red light is on. It's Tuesday, March 3rd of 2026. 2026. Flying by. Just flying by. How are you, friend?
I'm good.
All right.
I kind of forgot what was happening this weekend.
There's a big one. There's a big one. All right. We'll get in. UFC 326 is this Saturday night. BMF World Championship or BMF Championship on the line. We'll talk about that. Oliveira and Max Holloway, two absolute legends, two fan favorites. They're fighting this weekend. Pretty good main card, too. That co-main event's pretty good as well. So, also, rumors and stuff going on. We'll probably talk about our weight or dentist or lunch, whatever comes up first, all that. But first of all, we got to start with Miss Elle Dawson, a.k.a. Claire Wagman. Getting all of her flowers, guys. I think I thought like last September I had my Poeton over Ankalaev. That was like my best take ever. Elle Dawson came on last week and goes, guys, Kavanaugh, short notice, Mexico said you just felt so good about it. You had great takes. Why? I even saw Grant picked him as well. You guys were absolutely on Loner Kavanaugh to upset Brandon Moreno in Mexico City in a decision too. Like that's hard to do. That's like beating a Russia via decision in Russia. You don't do it. So, Elle, congratulations. You nailed that.
Thank you. Dude, I'm stoked for Loney Kavanaugh. Obviously, we're huge Moreno fans. He's such a likable guy. Yeah. You never want to see a guy like him lose. But I feel like Kavanaugh is a really special athlete, especially at 26 years old. So I'm so excited for whatever is happening right now at 125. Yeah. Like, it's been so good lately.
And it's not the same, but I think you'll understand where I'm going with it. Diego Lopez loses to Mosarv, but just kind of fights more, maybe younger, maybe a little bit better, good looking guy, got a little bit more mojo about him, and he kind of surpasses him, gets title shots. Tell me that Loner Kavanaugh losing to Charles Johnson, a really good fighter, gets knocked out. Like Charles Johnson is going to And like I said, they're not the same, but I think Loner Kavanaugh is a superstar, going to get big opportunities in the flyweight championship. And then Charles Johnson knocked him out, and he's never going to get that shot. Like, he's just never going to get that shot.
I don't disagree with you. And man, Charles Johnson's a company man.
Yeah.
He fights a lot. He makes weight on short notice. Like, reminds me a lot of Cody Durden. Like they both are willing to take those fights. But we saw, Joshua Van also got clipped by Charles Johnson, and but Charles or Kavanaugh and Joshua Van, they kind of have these asterisks on their records. Meanwhile, Johnson, I think, has been a little bit up and down.
Yeah.
And so, but I think Kavanaugh is a super, super special athlete. Like, he has things that you can't necessarily teach. He has a very innate sense of range control. He has explosiveness and speed, like not Kyoji Horiguchi level speed and explosiveness, but maybe in a few years he could.
Okay. I'm going to put you on the spot. That's what we do there. Hey, I like some of these comments. We'll get into them in a second. Just one right off the rip, Elle. Will Loner Kavanaugh ever become undisputed UFC flyweight championship?
Yeah, I think that's very possible.
Okay.
I think it's very possible. I think
yes or no? Wait, no, black or white? If you had to pick one right now.
I think he'll hold at some point. This kid is 26 years old.
Yeah.
Look at Joshua Van, one of the youngest champions in history. And I think the flyweight division is so interesting right now because it feels like there's a changing of the guard, but the guard isn't old yet. The guard is still in their prime. But the young guys are just so talented, and you have to remember that they have not hit their ceiling.
Yeah.
Not even close. And so, I can't see why we won't see him hold the belt at some point.
Loner versus Cap. That could be something next. Cody Durden, UFC career, Anthony Nice said, I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
I think Cody does the UFC more favors than he should.
Yeah.
Like, he is such a, like we said about Charles Johnson. Cody Durden is the ultimate company man.
And UFC loves those guys out. They love them.
And Cody's he's not a boring fighter. Like, he is either putting a pace on guys or getting clipped typically. Like, you don't see a boring Cody Durden performance, and he'll show up anywhere. He will fight guys in their home country on 2 weeks notice, and he always shows up to fight in shape. So I would imagine probably not.
Yeah, I'm with you on it. I think he's done too much good for
right.
Yeah. Brundage is making a very quick turnaround after getting KO'd. No. Yeah, I guess so. It's so weird how some guys will get after getting not. I told you this last week. My one thing about Brandon Moreno, because he just lost in December pretty badly. He lost, and now that was
his first time being finished since the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, that was February 27th. It's like, wait a sec. We have, Horiguchi's been on ice, not forever, but he's been on ice before that. Van fought that night. He just got the match next. It's like, why did they do that? Why? Because it was in Mexico City and they needed him as the main event. That's why they did it. But it's like, I don't know. I thought it was too soon.
They needed him absolutely for that card.
Yeah. And well, I guess this kind of real quick, maybe a couple minutes, and then let's spend a good 30 minutes on Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira fighting for the BMF championship. Gillian will be coming on around 45 minutes. She has to leave a little bit early. She's got a lot of interviews. She's got a fight coming up. It's 11 days away from Savage time, guys. 11 days. All right. So a lot to get into, but Mexico City, to me, the prelims brought a lot of heat, a lot of fire, a lot of new names, a lot of finishes. I thought the prelims were pretty dang cool. The main card was just the main card to me was
I mean, was Imanol Rodriguez on the main card technically?
I guess. I think so.
I like that kid a lot.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying there was. Hey, no, Loner's really good. Future, Martinez, we both like in good future and stuff. There was some good wins. It just felt like the prelim started off so hot, and sometimes that happens, and then the main card was just like, okay,
How you gonna hate on Green getting a knockout at 40?
I can hate on King Green for the rest of my life, and that's just I got to take that to the grave. Okay, that's what I got to take. Oh man, no, he is. I felt it too. I don't know if you felt like
really good,
huh?
He looked really good.
He looked really good, and you just it was so weird. It was like 2 minutes into the fight, we're like, as soon as he you can. When King Green is on, he is tough to beat. He beats anyone in the world when his mojo's going, and then you see him just absolutely get slaughtered by Patty in 50 seconds. It happens. Yeah. We're definitely going to talk a lot about UFC 326, but we appreciate you guys. Appreciate the questions. Notorious Viet. Did RDR's cardio improve that much in a couple months to beat Kyle? I don't know. I'm leaning Kyle, but we'll see. It's only a 3-rounder instead of 5. That's a big deal.
Yeah. I would imagine he'll be fine across 3 rounds. Kaio is a great fighter, but he's not
good point.
I don't think he's known for putting the pace on people.
Right. Very good point.
Allen, that version of Brendan Allen was phenomenal as well. He looked very complete. He put a ton of volume out. So it's I don't know that that's what we usually see from Caio Borralho necessarily.
Right.
Just different styles.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And just kind of hearing that, I might lean RDR. I think RDR to me is going to have never mind. I think RDR is going to be tricky for Caio on the feet. I definitely do. I think he's going to be very tricky.
Yeah. I would imagine so as well. To be honest, I don't really have a pick in this. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not really sure. I also think people are putting maybe a little too much stock in RDR's last performance. Everybody's allowed a bad night. I don't know that we need to look at that and go, this is who RDR is.
Right. I agree. I agree. This is a fun topic. Okay, let's kind of get into this for a second. Our main man Jake goes UFC 326 versus UFC 327. WTFF. I wouldn't be paying for 326 in the olden days. For one, the olden days for 4 months ago. That's so you can't say the olden days. Say a couple months ago, Jake. That's for one. And two, you ready for this one? I don't know if you don't, and this is what the world makes it, what it makes it go round. I like 326 better than 327. I like Saturday night, guys. Max versus Charles.
Event, yes.
Triples anything on 327. Anything. Am I wrong on that?
I mean, there's some dang good fights on 327.
No, it's a good card. And I like the main event. I love Yuri. Huh?
The prelims are substantially better on.
No, okay, so that's I was going to use that point, Jake. The prelims are better, but if we're paying for one event and the other, you get the prelims for free. The 5 fights of the 5 fights, 326 is better, I think.
I don't know about that. The main event is better, but all the fights together, you at least get 2 tight. Not not 2 tight. Or yeah. That's they're doing an interim, right?
Yes.
So
no, it's vacant. It's for the world championship. Yeah.
He vacated. That's right. I mean, you get 2 title fights on. Okay, let me put it this way: if we did not know without a shadow of the doubt that this is the real lightweight title fight this weekend, I would say 2 title fights trump the BMF, regardless of who's fighting for it. The reason it has a little extra juice in it is because we know that these are actually the guys that should have been fighting for the lightweight title.
The interim.
Huh?
The interim lightweight championship.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay. I totally agree. I'm my favorite fighter and my second favorite fighter, no order, because I won't do that. Gillian Robertson and Grant Dawson. Elle's retired now.
I don't count. It's fine.
My third favorite fighter, out of nowhere over the last year, has grown on me exponentially, is Yuri Prohasek. I love this guy. Never talked to him, never met him. There's so many guys, this, I talk to daily, weekly. There's a lot of people in the industry I know. I never talked to Yuri. I love him. I cannot wait for the fight. Cannot wait for all of it. I love this guy. He's the best. However, the main event has a guy named Olberg in it. Not a name yet. I said this about the flyweight
fight. Huh? That's a super fun fight, though.
It's a great fight. Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway are 2 top 10. They can argue, they're both top 10 all time. Maybe.
It feels like our parents are fighting each other. That's how it feels. I saw somebody tweet that, and I was like, that's 100% spot on.
Max Holloway's still in his prime. What are you talking about?
No, I don't mean that they're old. We just love them both so much.
Oh, okay. No, I got it. That's kind of funny now.
It's like my mom is fighting my dad. That's how it feels.
Happens in Ohio all the time.
I don't know. Is that the spot for domestic violence?
It's in the top 5 domestic to be used as.
Really?
I don't know.
Is that a real statistic?
Oh my goodness, that was the worst. I love John's hypothetical fights all the time. I love it. How do you think Kyle Dawkins? I would think Bo Nickel would wrestle him to death, but Bo Nickel doesn't wrestle in the UFC, so I actually don't know how this fight goes. But he should smash Kyle Dawkins.
I would say Bo gets that done.
Yeah.
I think he needed some development. RDR has proven to be quite a step up. So I think that once again, like I'm not judging RDR off one performance. I'm not judging Bo Nickel off one performance either.
Absolutely. All right, let's kind of talk about Max and Charles some more. I just had a fun hypothetical question right off the rip, and I love these lead to debate usually. Who does this fight mean more to, Max Holloway or to Charles Oliveira? What does it do for the fighter itself right now, the future legacy, all that wrapped into one? What fighter means more winning this Saturday night?
Probably. It's hard to say because both guys have been knocked out by the undisputed champ.
Sure.
So it's I think it's pretty equal, to be honest with you. Maybe a little bit more important for Max, just because I think
I agree with Max.
Younger, and I think he's going to be in the top 5 longer. I think Charles is probably closer to retirement than Max, but
yes,
like both guys deserve. If Ilya is not back to fight Gaethje in a timely manner, both of these guys deserve that fight. So, and to be honest, they both already deserved the fight over Gaethje and Patty a couple months ago, and so it's like I just feel like, at this point, if Ilya is not going to be back by the end of the year, whoever wins this belt needs to fight Gaethje. Or whoever
right. Man, you're putting that out there in the I didn't even think that was a thing. It seems like Ilya's back for sure. I think they're deciding if it's
I was like, maybe I'm not supposed to know that. Never mind. But I don't know. I had heard something that he wasn't, but I don't know. Really? I don't remember where I heard it from. So,
okay. I think the answer is Max, and the reasoning's a little bit different from yours, but I do agree with your reasoning. I just think Charles is so beloved, 2-time world champion. He's already over, like he's already done it. He's top 10 all time. Like, I think he's great. That win in Brazil was I'm not saying his swan song or his last big win, but like for him to headline after a loss and then to beat Gamrot, who's a top 10 guy in the world. I just think like Oliver is great. Like he could go 0-3. He can lose to Max, Patty, and someone on the way out, like I don't know, Connor, just say like he could lose to 3 and be like, he's still Patty. An all-timer.
Not Patty. Patty tanks the legacy. He can't lose to Patty. And he wouldn't. He wouldn't lose to Patty.
I don't know about that.
No, Dave.
In 2027, I don't know.
No.
Especially as this goes the wrong way, like badly. Like, you know what I mean? Get a little chinny.
You can't put Max and Patty Pimblett even in the same conversation.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
I feel like no.
But, and again, I think Max has more future for championship fights, big fights. He's the only guy to ever defend the BMF championship.
Yeah. True.
So, like, he's almost creating another lineage of, the championship.
Yeah. No, it's possible. I just don't think the BMF belt, it's not like, it just doesn't matter to me. This fight to me doesn't matter more because it's the BMF. Like this is a great fight without.
I agree.
Without that belt, it just. I think I wouldn't mind if the BMF went away after this.
You ready? And I'll double down on this. And I know they can't. There's not a belt for this, but if Dana White would come out and say this, be like, "Hey, whoever wins this fight, I personally guarantee fights the winner of the interim champion Gaethje and Ilya." Like if he goes, this is the confirmed number 1 contendership, and he does that once in a while. They do that once in a while. If he did that, this fight is bigger to me than the BMF championships on the line, because even if Max wins, Armand could get the fight next. He could fight for the championship next.
Yeah,
he could. I don't know. Especially if Charles wins. If Charles wins, they can do some stuff. By the way,
has anybody So I fell for a gimmick online the other day. Somebody clipped Dana White responding to Connor throwing the dolly and pretended that it was him talking about Armand on RAF last weekend. And I was like, oh, shoot, he's pissed, but it was fake. But
with that being said,
anybody said anything officially?
With that being said, and I know he's down there at ATT, this is why he's not getting up
in like a year.
Okay. This is why he's not getting these opportunities. And people might be like, oh, that's not right. That's life, guys. We all have our best friends or family members or people that we work with that we'll do more for and then less. Why would the UFC give Arman Sarukian the belt opportunity for win the belt if this is what he's always an issue, like always, like lately. He's just he's too wild.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I'm with you. I think he's his own worst enemy right now. And it's such a shame because Gillian and I were talking about this on Sunday. Like, it's such a shame because I want to see him fight Ilya so badly. It's the biggest question mark in the division for me right now.
Yeah.
He's already knocked out Max. He's already knocked out Charles. Like, I don't see Gaethje having a prayer. Arman is a huge question mark. He's fast. He's explosive. He also hits really hard. And the wrestling, the chain wrestling, it's the biggest. Maybe I don't even know if he beats Ilya, to be honest with you, but it's at least the biggest question mark. It's the fight we all want to see the most, regardless of whether or not you're an Arman fan. And so I would hate for him to not get this opportunity for the fans' sake, because it's such a good, this is what the sport is about, is these fights where we don't know who's going to win.
Of course. And I completely agree with that. But as a just businessman / dad / someone who makes decisions with other people's effects, I understand the UFC being like, we're not dealing with this. I honestly understand it. And it sounds awful, but it's the truth. It's like, dude, Max Holloway will do anything for us. Charles Oliveira will sell out any arena around the world. Gaethje's a company guy, and we all know Gaethje will bring the fight and bring the noise. It's like, why deal with this chaos? And also, you ready for this one? And I know it's not his fault. It's mostly not his fault, but it does seem like Arman, Chimaev, even Islam, it seems like Ian Gary said that's like, they hold up divisions so much sometimes. And sometimes it's like they go away or they get an injury. It's just like Chimaev won that belt 6 months ago. And he's like not even out there. So it's like Joshua Van won in December. He's fighting already. It's like, let's fight, guys. You're fighters.
Yeah. No, I agree. This is maybe this is him trying to become more popular, or because here's the thing. Even if you cause problems, if you sell, you can get away with causing those problems, i.e. Conor plus Dolly, John Jones and everything he's ever been charged with. I feel like Strickland got suspended for doing, at least from what I saw, far less than Arman did at RAF. Yeah. And he got suspended by the state commission, which I don't know that. Does RAF have the same? Because it's wrestling, so it's like it has its own regulation.
No.
Right? It's not the boxing commission. So
I think I disagree with that. I don't think he can fight in Florida for a while. I think that's what it is. It's not like it's the big old deal.
Well, I'm genuinely curious because you have USA Wrestling, you have wrestling bodies. Is it the same as the state boxing commission? Does the state boxing commission work with RAF at all?
I don't want to say I'm guessing, but I feel decent about it, but I might not be 100%. They're probably different bodies. My analogy is it's like the White House. Like there's different judicial systems, but there's one that looks over everything, right? Like there's different boxing, mixed martial arts, wrestling, dance competition, but there's probably one that looks over and goes, hey, Arman, you're not doing anything in Florida for a while. You're suspended. Does that make sense? I
don't know. I'm not sure if the athletic, maybe because there is an athletic commission.
Right.
Everything. So maybe you're right.
Sean,
I haven't seen anything. It was super public when Sean Strickland got suspended for throwing a flip-flop at somebody.
This is awesome. I actually didn't think about this. Ilya put out today, big news coming. Islam's agent said, hey, there's something happening for our next fight. Could be a little bit different what people are thinking. Maybe the Dana and the UFC said, hey, this is a one-time thing. Maybe it's even at the White House or something. It's the two best fighters pound for pound in the world, Islam versus Ilya. They might do that. And that means the 155's open. And it might be Gaethje versus Arman.
Yeah.
Before the White House.
Oh, before the White House.
Yeah. How about May?
Why not on the White House?
Because they need cars. They need May and April and June.
Not as bad as they need the White House.
You know,
they need that to be like that. That card's supposed to be bigger than UFC 300. We haven't had a single fight announcement.
Okay. I'm so happy you said that. All right. Here's one of my theories. All right. I'm so happy you said that. I don't understand. And now, and maybe you're being facetious or maybe you're being super serious about this. It's only March 2nd. We have never, the card is June 14th. We have never got, like, guys, Miami pay-per-views are 4 weeks away. We just got the main event. Like, we're usually a month. We're usually 2 months in advance. Why is everyone so fascinated about the fight card? We've never got June and March, ever. We still got April. We got May. We don't even have a May card. Who's on the May card?
They at least had a couple announcements for USC 300 well in advance. How soon, how many months before UFC 200 did they have that huge video at the arena with Brock Lesnar? Like,
I'm not joking you, 21 days.
Was it really only 20?
Lesnar was the last add-on. They had that card already. Lesnar was the last add-on.
That's my point, though. They have it. They had some fights already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying they don't have nothing.
My theory is I don't think a single fight signed.
Oh, I agree with you.
I think that's a problem. I don't think UFC 300 had 0 fights signed 3 months in advance.
I agree with this. That's the main event. It's happening.
Is John Jones getting hip replacement surgery? Because if so, it's not.
No. Even, you ready, Elle? We know people in the industry and close to us that maybe their hips aren't great. I think John, even in a hurt hip, would headline the White House card against Alex and be like, hey, I got to get through this camp. I got to do this.
He doesn't need it.
No. Elle. And I know this is going to come off wrong, and it's not. John Jones would love to go down as the unquestionably greatest of all time. Like, he would like that. Like, that would be a feather in his cap. For him to be the unquestioned, I think winning on the greatest, biggest MMA card of our lifetime, probably our lifetime, beat one of the top 10 GOATs of all time. Like, Poatan is up there already. He's top 10 all time. If John beats him, it's over. Like, even if we don't like him, you have to say John Jones is the greatest.
He's already the greatest.
There you go.
No, but I don't know. I got a feeling.
So you don't think John's on the card?
Not as of right now.
Do you think so? What headlines the card? Is it Islam and
I think that's
Ilya?
I don't think they know.
What's your take? What do you think?
What do I think will be the headline?
Yeah.
I have no idea because they need something bigger than what I in theory think that they have right now. I think Jan and O'Malley is probably on that card, but it's not big enough to headline it.
No,
it can't headline it. They need Jones to headline it, and I don't think he's going to play ball. I think he's going to ask for some outrageous number, and I just don't. I don't think he will be reliable.
Okay.
I think they need Jones or Connor, and there's no fights that are, unless they're fine with Connor getting finished. To me, there's no fights for Connor that are big enough.
Well, to me, there's only 3 things there's 3 things that are ginormous that can headline. They could do Ilya and Gaethje. They could. And I don't think it's horrible, but they could. The 3 big ones are Jones and Poatan, Islam and Ilya, and Conor McGregor versus a broom. Like, those, put in any, like, what, those are the 3 headliners.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is I think you can put Connor on that card, but I think he's going to fight a roofie or somebody, and that can't be the headliner.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Like, the UFC has shot themselves in the foot.
Again.
They stopped developing their own superstars. Like the only guy they seem to have put a lot of effort into building in the last like few years is Sean O'Malley.
They did all right with Poton.
He's a star, but he's not a Connor or a Jones.
That would be fun. That's fun.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, that's I give Sean Sterling. I like that a lot, actually.
That actually does make sense. I will say that. Once again, I think they have to be fine with Connor getting finished.
Oh.
But also at what? You think Connor? I don't think Connor's making lightweight again. You're gonna ask the 45er to go up to 70 when he's probably next in line for a title shot at 55. He should go up and risk it against a dude that's been on roids for the last 4 years. Like, I just can they meet at 165?
It's for the BMF championship. Just do it whatever you want.
Oh, I would love this. He's a heavyweight. He can turn around. Josh Hokett, if he smashes blades this weekend, send him.
Yeah.
Or
How
what
about
is that? That's on 327, right? Or is that? Isn't it?
Do you think there's going to be some kind of American belt, some kind of Eagle, Freedom Warrior, some kind of special one-of-one belt?
No, we don't need it. I think PFL tested that theory and it didn't take. Like the belts looked cool with the ring and everything for the championship series, but it's just there. You don't. Is there a separate Super Bowl? Like it's just. I always suck when I try to do football references.
Dude, you're 2 for 2. You're the best one you ever did was they got a false start. Do they get the redo or something like that? You nailed it.
But hey, it's a real thing. You still get the penalty. I don't care about other belts. I like the purity of an undisputed champion. Like. Right. I love the occasional double champ that can be an anomaly instead of everybody jumping weight classes. Like Amanda Nunes was able to go up and down and defend, right? Connor was able to go up and down and defend, but he didn't. He never went back down. But I don't want a million double champs. I don't want a million super fights. I want truly the best undisputed champions in each division. I don't care about the BMF.
Yeah. All right. We went down this whole, I'm telling you guys, the White House is, that's also too, me, before every time we talk or, going live, we kind of just talk about the fights and whatever. And we both kind of were like, I can't believe the BMF, Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira, 2 of the greatest ever fighting this weekend, just feels it's very short and doesn't seem like there's a lot of buzz around. It just seems kind of under the table. And I'm telling you the reason why, and it's just you and I are just 1% out of the 100 that are like, all everyone is talking about is the summer and the White House and Connor's return. And what it's like, we have one of the greatest, I'm not trying to over it, but this fight's awesome. This is a really good fight. It's a rematch.
Great man.
Perfect time for both of their guys in their career. I think the UFC did really, really good in this fight. I also, like I said, to me, I like the card a lot. It's wild that people are just overlooking 326 on Saturday.
I get it though. The main event's amazing. The co-main event is at least interesting. But the rest of the main card, Dober and Johnson is going to be a really fun fight.
Fun. Dude, Gregory Rodriguez is on the card, Al. Come on.
Fajeda. Yeah, didn't they already fight?
It's all the same.
But
what's the featured fight?
The feature fight is I was just looking at it and it's already left my brain. Rob Font and Raul Rosas. It's fine.
That's tough.
It's fine. But that's what I'm saying. I get why, because people are starved for I think people are starved for another crazy big event, especially at the beginning of the year. They loaded those first number cards at the beginning of the year. Yeah. And now it's just They're focusing on having a good main event, but it's just kind of the rest of the card's kind of meh. Jake says because it's shit apart from the main. Like, there's some good fights, but I do agree that it's not nearly as big as UFC 324 was.
Yeah. Is the main event so far the biggest fight of this year?
For fans or for levels?
Oh, for one, I'm asking for you, L. Dawson.
Like, you're like, Gregory Rodriguez and Bruno Ferreira, they already fought. Knocked them out.
Amazing.
It was really short, if I'm remembering right.
It's not about the size. That was what you do with it, okay?
But no, it was a good fight. But yeah, I don't know. Is it the biggest fight of the year? Let's see. 324. O'Malley and Song Yadong was an awesome fight.
No, I mean, going into it, like the buzz, the big of it. It's been Gaethje and Patty. It's been Volk and Diego. It's
Volk
the biggest fight of the year.
Yes, I will give you that. It is the biggest fight of the year. But it's not the biggest card of the year.
I don't disagree.
325. We had Benoit and Hooker, Fiziev and Rufy. Like, those were great. Those are exciting fights.
Yeah, I like 325.
Okay, maybe the prelims weren't as like awesome, but
let's do who we haven't even done this yet. We're 37 minutes in because I know I got my prediction for sure. I'm blocked in it. Who do you have winning the main event of UFC 326?
I'm slightly leaning Max, but I was so high on Max when this fight got announced just because of how good he's looked lately, but so has Charles. The only guy that's smashed Charles recently is the same guy that smashed Max. So it's like it's hard for me to count out Charles because he has so many dangerous skill sets, but man, Max has looked so untouchable lately.
Yeah.
Other than Ilya. So I'm leaning Max, but it's not that strong. It's not as strong of a lean as it was a few weeks ago.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not leaning. Yeah, I'm picking Max. I feel good about it. I know it's, again, no disrespect to Charles. I think Charles is amazing. Top 10 lightweight of all time, UFC Hall of Famer. And I still think he's got wins in front of him. But I just think, I don't know why. I just think Max, to me, and you're the better technical about this, I just think Max is a really bad matchup for Charles. I just think Max can control the stand-up, control the range, box, and then he's so good of not going down on the ground. Like, he's just so...
Sorry, finish your thought.
No, just like, he's just good at, one, if he somehow falls or trips or gets hyped, in a scramble, gets up. He doesn't lay there. Like, he's not going to give Charles Oliveira a 30-second opportunity to get a submission. I just feel good that Max will stand and he's a better striker than Charles.
So I used to argue for Max Holloway's takedown defense all the time. All the time. Super high on it. Who's the best wrestler that Max Holloway has fought? Who is a wrestler that Max Holloway has fought?
Well, like, wait. What do you describe Volkanovski as?
Not a wrestler. He's definitely a striker. He is a good mixed martial artist, but he's not a wrestling specialist. And he does not have super high level wrestling. Like Arman, he does not have Arman level wrestling or Islam level wrestling. Who is the best wrestler that Max Holloway has ever fought?
All right, let's do that. Let's do this.
I mean, I could tell you.
Oh, who?
The only guy I would kind of consider a wrestler is probably Frankie Edgar. And that was in 2019. And Frankie doesn't wrestle all that much. Like,
wait. I know he's not a wrestler, but Brian Ortega is an
No,
amazing.
Brian Ortega is the opposite of a wrestler. He is a striker that pulls guillotines. He pulls guard more than he shoots takedowns. He out-wrestled Yair, but other than him, like, he's not.
No, I get it.
Brian Ortega is not a wrestler.
Hey, maybe Max Holloway's Dana White privilege. We just never knew it.
Well, or he went through an era at featherweight where there weren't that many good wrestlers. Like, which happens to a lot of people. Like, there weren't. Like, lightweight is a much more grappling heavy division than featherweight is.
What's Arnold Allen to you?
What?
What's Arnold Allen?
I'd say he's well-rounded, but he is more of a striker. And he didn't.
Really, I lean that he's more of a grappler base type of fighter. No,
he's mostly a striker, and he is very well-rounded, but he's not a wrestling. He's not a grappling specialist.
Yeah.
And like Gaethje, yeah, I guess you could say Gaethje is probably the best grappler, but like, how often does he shoot offensive takedowns? Pretty rarely. Like, he's honestly done it more lately than beforehand, but than previously in his career. He's definitely doing more of it because I think he's getting older and it's safer. But yeah, I don't think he is like, he technically beat Charles at 145 years and years and years ago, but it's different. It's different now. And I will believe, like, if Charles gets his body lock on the cage like he does and Max never hits the mat, yes, peak takedown defense. But let's see. Like, let's see. Because and then same thing with a guy like Arman, very different style of grappling from Charles Oliveira. I don't know how Max does with a guy like Arman because we've never seen him fight a guy like Arman.
Right.
We've never seen him fight a guy like Tom or Khabib.
I was gonna say, how you said this now two or three times, like with Islam and Arman. Those guys, especially those two, are the best maybe ever at that. Like, there's a reason. I feel like you're trying to give you an analogy you understand. Like, oh, I never really heard anyone sing like Adele. Like, yeah, Adele is one of the greatest singers of all time. There's a reason why she's so great. Like, Max, I think Max has fought good wrestlers before. He just and voids them all and all the time. There's not a lot of Armands out there.
Who shoots on Max besides Volk?
I was gonna say Volk did,
and he beat him.
But Charles ain't gonna shoot on Max.
We don't know that.
Well, he's not. I don't think he's going to be successful.
Dustin even kind of took Max down at one point in the last fight. Like, Dustin was out grappling Max for a little bit, and we don't see Dustin wrestle all that much.
That's true. Bro, you think Max beats Charles because of the
takedown defense?
Takedown defense. Do you also think he can beat Arman? I will say this. And I know Arman has a little bit of,
That is honestly the fight I really wanted to see.
I don't disagree. I'm more closer in the air. I will say this, and it happens all the time. He looked amazing against Dan Hooker. He did. But however, guys, I did see Arman Tsarukyan versus Charles Oliveira in a very, very close fight in a split decision. Like, very close. And if Charles got that win, I don't think anyone in the world would have been like, that's a robbery. I think that was a very close fight. If Max beats Charles, and I know it's not MMA math, not once, but twice now, it's like, I think you ready? Elle, you're going to be like, you're going to hate this. I think we're overrating Arman Tsarukyan in 2026 right now. I think we're overrating him. I think it's a great matchup for Max and Ilya, and I agree with both of that. I just think we're overvaluing his spot in the division right now.
I don't think so. Like, maybe, but I think maybe you're undervaluing Charles for how close that fight was. You know? Is that fair?
Yeah, like, no, it's not. It's fair.
How good Charles is, but not when Arman beats him in a close fight.
No, we both agree on this, and we've been saying it for 3 months. Ilya's number 1. And I think 2, 3, and 4 in no order, but 2, 3, and 4 is Armand, Max, and Charles. They're the second, third, and fourth. Yeah. And I honestly think, like, a couple times we've had like a round robin when one's beat one. It's like Dillashaw beat Cody and Cody beat Cruz and like whatever.
The trifecta.
Yeah. Armand beat Charles. Max is going to beat Charles, or like Charles will beat Max and Max will beat I just think like they're all great, and on different nights they all can win.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I just don't think Armand's a lock to beat Max Holloway. I'll tell you that.
I'm not saying he's a lock. It was an interesting question because if you think he can, like, if he can deal with Charles, who doesn't shoot to the legs all that much, he's more of like he clinches, takes the back, like that MMA math. MMA math is always wild. I love it. One day I want to like get a whiteboard out and just do like some crazy MMA math that somehow leads to like Henry Cejudo beating John Jones or something insane.
I saw a post. I almost copied it. It was somehow Charles Johnson should be the UFC heavyweight champion. Like it was something like that.
I love MMA math.
Yeah.
Anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. No, I just think it's interesting. Like I've been counting out Charles a little bit. Shot of God just loves Button Green.
Hey. Just real quick, Shad God, MMA, very, very nice person. I think he's been in the chat a long time. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. However, we're an anti-King Green show. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be honest here. He hit my friend very hard, and I don't like it one bit. Okay, I'm just messing. I'm messing. No, I was rooting for him on Saturday. I really was. In a weird way, I was. I don't know.
No,
I'm an old guy. I kind of like the vet getting one over on the young dude. I said this to you. Remember that 6 months ago, I felt like Zoohuber was way overrated. Remember he fought, it was Fiziev, right?
Yeah. Wait, who?
Who did Zoohuber lose to last?
No, let's see. Oh my gosh. I was just looking at it too.
And remember, I felt so good. It was a veteran guy, or he lost 3 or 4 in a row.
I agree with Shot God there. It was Michael Johnson. And then right before that, he had like a freaking war with Esteban Rabovics.
I disagree with that, okay? I disagree with that.
He's not wrong. It proves that Green still is a good fighter. This is, yes, 100%. That meme of Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
He's like yelling and with all the.
Thank you, Sean. You're right. I got it.
Ignacio lost Fiziev.
Yes. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Sean.
Zellhuber hasn't had that big of a fight yet.
Okay.
And I don't think he will. He was like, he's one of the most strange, like he's had the weirdest UFC career.
Yeah.
Just the strange one. Had like a freaking back-to-back wars and then has just not looked good since.
Some guys can't take it. And then some guys are Max Holloway and just eats it for lunch. Keeps going.
The statistics on both of them is just crazy. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised Charles hasn't been like thought of for a BMF fight before this. Like everybody was always like Nate Diaz, and honestly, like looking at Charles's stats next to Max's, like it seems fair that he's in that conversation. Obviously, except for significant strikes, nobody touches Max in significant strikes. It's like 3,200 something.
With that being said, and maybe this is just an opinion thing because the BMF, I don't see Charles Oliveira in that light though. And like you said, what you just said stats wise, I just see him more as to me a better technical fighter. He with the submissions and stuff like that. Like to me, BMF is a little bit, you can win, lose. You're more of I think when I think of BMF, I think of Nate and Masvidal and Mike Perry. I think of those type of guys. I don't think of Ilya and Charles and more technical, better skilled fighters. I think
that's super technical.
No, I don't think of.
But then the belt shouldn't exist because everybody you just listed, like, we're not even in title contention. Like that makes the belt so even sillier if it's the guys that, didn't even come close to winning titles. Like,
no, like Gaethje's a BMF to me. I see him in that light. I don't see Charles in that light. And like I said, that's just how I see them.
You should go back and watch some more Charles Oliveira fights this week.
All right.
There's like so many fights where he gets dropped, comes back and wins. Like he's had some really fun fights. I know like the Chandler fight was kind of meh. The Armand fight wasn't super exciting, but like go into the archives from the last like 5 years. There's some really, really good fights in there.
All right. I'll do that. I'm going to go YouTube Charles Oliveira when I get off this. Gillian Robertson will be joining us in around 3 to 4 minutes. Can't wait to talk to her.
Wow, that was crazy timing.
How good was that timing? How good was that timing? She has no idea, but I was just talking with high praise.
As soon as someone said Gillian's coming on soon, she just ding.
Dings. 11 days away from Savage time. Gillian, the Savage Robertson. What's up, G?
We're almost there.
We are almost there, dude. Real
quick.
Love
that Google still has you as the main event. It's my main event.
I don't know what's going on with that. I've seen, honestly, like 3 different cards posted on Instagram, and I'm in a different spot on every card. So I honestly have no idea where I'm at this point.
I think you're the co-main. I do think you're the co-main.
That's what I was told a couple weeks ago, but obviously, like, things change. Yeah. Like, people have been added to the card. I don't know. But
what's the main?
The main is Josh Emmett versus Kevin Villegas.
That's actually a good fight.
Yeah, that's a great fight.
G, before we get into everything, did you see the room name of StreamYard?
It has it cut off. I can't see the full thing.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah. No, it's at the very top. We're at the very beginning. It's a countdown for you. It says Savage wins in 11 days.
On mine, it just says Savage WI.
Oh.
Savage will eat pizza.
Yeah.
Also true.
Yeah, in 12 days. In 12 days. Well, first of all, great to see you. Like always, great to talk to you. Yeah, crazy. 11 days. It felt like early in the year when we talked about it, and we kind of came back from that long break. It's like, wow, yeah, that fight's way off. It is not way off. It's here. We've got here. We're 11 days. I would assume you're leaving on Tuesday to Vegas?
Yeah, I'll be leaving next Tuesday, and I feel like it always comes up fast. No matter what with fights, you can always say, oh, it's so far away, and then it'll be there in no time. But I'm just excited to get back in there. I'm like, this is the longest I've ever had out of the cage.
Yeah.
Since I started fighting.
Are you one of those people? A lot of people are like ring versus rust, anything of that? Are you afraid of that, or has that thought came to you, or you're like, no, I know what you do in practice and all the time. Are you going to be not even a question?
Well, I guess she's been out just as long as I have. So
yeah.
So I'm like, if there is ring rust, then we both have it.
There you go. So yeah, this is the last time we're going to talk to you before the fight. Hopefully we'll talk in our annual Saturday night winning post-fight. I love G's Topology lately, especially it's like all that just green. There's a lot in a row. So this is good. I cannot wait Saturday. We'll get into some 326 stuff, but a couple more things about you. Is everything I guess it's a dumb question, but I'm just going to ask it anyways. Like with you already doing the fight week against this opponent, are you going to change anything? Do you want to keep it very much the same, or stuff is organic, stuff happens, stuff changes, or what are you trying to keep the same thing you did last time this time?
I guess, what do you mean by that?
Like there's not a lot of times that you fight, like have a fight week with the same opponent. Like, do you ever change fight week because of an opponent or a style of matchup, or like, hey, we got to do this a little bit more with an opponent on a Saturday?
I guess my whole fight camps are usually pretty specifically like for one opponent.
Sure.
So I guess I've just had a really long time now to prepare for that one opponent. Had double the amount of time than expected. So I'm like, fight week though, I think is always the same for me regardless. Okay.
Do you feel like you're not like overly prepared almost because you've had this name on the whiteboard for 7 months?
Yeah, but like I said earlier, I'm like, it's always, she has the same thing as me too, where I'm like,
Yeah.
she's had my name on a board for 7 months too. She's had just as much time to study. So I'm like, yes, it does make a difference, but it's also that I'm like, we're both in the same boat.
Yeah. I got one more, then Elle, take it away, please. Do you think that she's been sleeping bad for around like 185 days, knowing that Gillian Robertson's at the name? Like she wakes up and she has to look in the mirror and be like, oh my goodness, I have to fight Gillian in 7 weeks, 6 weeks. It's been a long time. She's probably not sleeping good, G.
Yeah, it's almost like the stress that could cause a cold sore, you know?
Jesus.
If something else happened fight week, I'm assuming you would tell the UFC absolutely not. You're not rebooking with this opponent.
Honestly, that's the only thing that's a little bit nerve-wracking about it. I'm like, is it really going to happen this time? Is it going to 100% go through? Like, that's the only part I am a little bit nervous about. I'm like, I hope that this fight that I actually make it in the cage.
For sure. All right, we're going into UFC 326. What's your excitement level for Oliveira Holloway BMF championship? We've been kind of going back and forth, Elle and I. What's your excitement level for this weekend?
I feel like this is another one of those fights I'm going to be kind of like watching like through my fingers. Like, I don't want to see either one of them lose, you know? Absolutely love both guys, but I think it's going to be hard to beat Max. I think that he's just, I don't know. He has just been looking better and better. And for the BMF, you can't take that away from Max Holloway.
I agree. Is there any other fight on the card? The co-main event with the middleweights. There's a lot of good veteran fights. What was the one we were talking about? Michael Johnson versus, who is it, Elle?
Drew Dober. Great fight.
Drew Dober, like absolute banger, like gonna last 3 minutes. One of them's going down. Like some good fights this weekend, but like it does feel, me and I does feel a little top heavy. Like, I'll be blunt about it. I think it feels a lot top heavy. It's like a 1.5 fight card. There's other good fights on the card, but Max Holloway and Charles is the poster. That's all that's been talked about. Usually, like when they do the preview show, they have multiple fights and they go to different fighters. I don't know if you watched it on YouTube. Like I watched the preview show. It's Max and it's Charles. That's it.
Yeah, looking at the card, I am a little bit surprised they don't have another like two big name. Like the co-main event, it's a big name for. I feel like it is, but it isn't. Like Calvajao and RDR. I'm like, it is a big fight, but is that a co-main to Max and Charles? I feel like they need like one more big fight there. But I just want to give a little shout out to one of my teammates, Alberto Montez, is making his debut this weekend off of the Contender Series against Ricky Turcios.
Ooh, that's a winnable fight.
Oh yeah, it's a great fight for him, honestly. And like, I feel like Alberto has a type of front headlock that just nobody can beat. Once he gets there, you're getting Darst or Anaconda. It's just no matter who you are.
I love that skill set on guys. Like I love watching guys who have a good front headlock game.
I also would love to see I don't know, I'm gonna struggle here. Cody Durden versus.
Yeah, don't even try. I've been like, yep, Cody's opponent for like a month now.
Nimajaro to Mendem Barrel.
Nailed it. Nailed it.
But yeah, looking forward to that fight.
So you're saying I should maybe put a little cheese on Berto submission victory?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I feel like
what was the fight I won big time last? What fight did I a prelim fight? It was like one of my bigger bets of the whole year. I won in Mexico.
Oh, in Mexico?
It was the second fight. No, it was our boy Marshall.
Oh yeah. You put money on Francis?
Yeah.
Did you?
He was such a big favorite. It was a lot to win a little, but when you bet and win a little, it's pretty nice. Still pretty.
I should have told you to bet the finish. He made it look so easy.
He did. He looked good.
I wasn't sure if he was just going to chip away at him or if he was going to get it done, but that was smooth.
Looks good. G, what is your take, or do you not care about it at all? Or you like, because you send us some stuff every now and then of kind of some stuff out there. what is your thoughts on the White House card? Like, there's a new mystery main event every other day. Dana's talking about it. I'm going to announce it soon. Is it Jones? Is it Connor? Is it Ilya? Is it Gaethje? They're off. They're talking about Ilya and Islam now. Will headline. So much shit is out there, G. What's your take on just the whole mess of it all? I feel like
I was just on Instagram and that not as a main event, but on the card, Bobby Green was calling out Michael Chandler. And I love that.
That makes way more sense than anyone else Chandler wants to fight.
Absolutely love that idea. But for main event, at this point, I'm like, the fact that the Pereira gave up his title makes you think that the John Jones Pereira is going to happen.
I hope so.
If Connor, I don't know. Connor tweets a lot. Connor talks a lot. Connor tweets a lot. I don't know what to believe, if he is coming back, if he's not. And I think that if they did the John Jones Pereira and then did like the co-main event of Topuria Gaethje, that would be that's a big enough, big enough fights to hold up the card.
I agree. And I thought about this as a business, Wayne, we talked about this earlier, G. If the White House is in June and you're going to get, I think whatever they put on this card, I still think it's going to be the most watched MMA event ever, right? Like whatever is on this card, regardless. But I know they're going to put good fights, but it's going to be ginormous. If you're the UFC, you're going to get the most eyes ever on it, period. Putting Connor on this card doesn't really get double the eyes. You know what I mean? Like you're already going to have more eyes on it ever. To me, you don't think about putting Connor on a show in July or before it in May. So it's like, hey, you got the White House, most eyes ever, CBS Paramount. The July, guess what? Connor's back. So like back-to-back months, the biggest card ever and the Connor return. You almost get two different birthday parties, if that makes sense.
Do you think that would be something that Connor would be wanting to do, though? I feel like Connor would only come back for the White House.
I agree.
I don't think you're wrong. I don't. But what happened if the UFC goes, hey, dude, we can't headline you on the White House? He can't. We agree, right? He can't be the headline against anyone.
It's like, yes and no. Just I think that John Jones is going to take that spot, but I'm like, Connor is just so much of a bigger name than John, even, just the way that Connor hits the general public. I'm like, it's just so hard to argue with who he is and his star power.
No, I agree.
The only argument, though, is John is still in a position where you can still put him against the best guys. And I don't think Connor is.
Yeah. Where that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, John will at least look good out there. Connor, we don't know if he's going to look good or not.
What happened if they feed Conor McGregor to Islam Makhachev and headline that?
I don't know. I think
or everybody else at welterweight that deserves a title shot. Like
it's such a good division too. It's so good.
That would be so shitty.
I know.
Sorry, G.
Yeah, I just don't know about that one.
I just like, my point is, to me, Conor can't headline that card. So it's like Conor's been waiting to come back for 4 years, and now he's not even going to be the headline. And I agree with you, G, by the way. He is by far the bigger. He's double the star of John Jones. And no disrespect to John. That's the truth. So it's like you do the White House card in June, biggest thing ever. And then July, you do Conor versus Roofy, Conor versus King Green, Conor versus Patty Pimlet, whatever you want.
Yeah, I'd love to see, honestly, after King Green's performance last weekend, he could come in for Conor. I would love to see that. I'd love to see him shoot them doubles on Conor.
Yeah, I talked about it before you got on, and someone said in the comments, I know King Green didn't do it to me personally, but he knocked out my friend Grant. Okay, G, I don't think Fight Bananas in 4 years has posted anything about Tabitha Ritchie, and we will never. Sorry, not sorry. It's the truth. Okay, I'm sorry. I hold grudges, G.
Okay, but he did look good this weekend. He did look good this weekend.
I'm less upset about this than Dave is, to be honest.
Yeah, things happen.
I'm just not over. I'm still not over it. I like my friends. Did give Ian Gary a chance to fight? No, like they're on the same team.
You can do that. Don't put that comment up, David. Don't put that comment up. Stop it.
All right.
And we're moving on.
Yeah, I know you had something coming up. Well, it's crazy. I can't. Yeah, I'm just super excited. It's here for sure. For sure, it's gonna be nuts. Yeah, you never know. And like I said, I know you talked about the poster and you'd be like super excited about that. And that is a real thing. It's a cool thing. If something happened on short notice and you didn't remember like Brendan Allen headlining the card the day of, and it's like you're the headliner, but you didn't get all that week of the headliner. Would that bum you out at all? Or you're like, nah, I don't. If I headline, it's better for me in the career going forward.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. Like, I don't know. For me, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to get in the cage. I'm happy to be able to perform. So I'm like, yeah, that's definitely an extra perk to get all that kind of stuff. But I'm just happy that I'm getting to get back in there right now.
I would almost wonder if it would be better because instead of like having the idea of like, oh, you're the main event. Oh, you're the main event. It's just like you don't have time to like worry about that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, main event, and you're walking out. Go.
Yeah, no, I honestly, there's something in I'm like, it could be completely wrong, but there's something in me that says that's why it says it on Google. I'm like, I feel like something's gonna happen. I just feel like that's why it already says it. Like it's something in the universe. It's already put out there.
God's giving you a warning sign.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. Well, G, you're the best. Cannot wait. Very excited. I think we're going to do something for that Saturday night, but I know Elle or myself or both of us will definitely talk to you. And then, I think we even have like a couple different plans after you win, and we can do some stuff down there in South Florida when you're kind of out of camp, little breathing time. So it's going to be good. Going to be good. We'll let you run. I know you got something else. And, another big interview for G after this. Another big one, I hear.
Yeah, got to run.
The best. All right, G. Hey, we wish you the best. And I'll text you twice during fight week just so you know I'm there. Just so you know I'm there.
Yeah, maybe we'll get you out for one.
Oh, all right. Gillian Robertson said it. I'll see you guys. All right, 11 days to UFC Vegas 3. I think it's 114. Gillian Robertson, Amanda Lemos. We'll see you there, G. Talk to you.
See you guys.
Bye, G.
Can't wait. Cannot wait. You heard her. I'm good. That's binded in like 32 states. I'm going.
That's illegal.
Yeah, that's illegal. I think we shook on it. We mentally shook on it. Now we talked off air. We're at the Van. Are you ready for this? We do a lot of it. We don't do a lot of vacations. Let me say that backwards. The Van Alkins. We do a lot of trips. We do a lot of fun stuff. We vacation during the holidays always, but we've never had a spring break vacation ever with all the kids in school. We feel like we catch up and like stay home, kind of do nothing because we are so busy. For the first time ever, we're actually having a spring break vacation next week.
To Vegas?
I wish. No, that's why I can't go to Vegas because I'm taking a vacation with the family. That'd be fun. Imagine Taylor and Emmy at the G's fight. That'd be awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, so that'd be a specification at the Oh, Van's the underdog against Tatsuro?
Give me Joshua Van all day.
I think that is a close fight. I'm interested to see that. Very different style than what Van has been fighting. So we didn't really get to see him in the grappling exchanges with Pantoja, obviously. So interested. Very interested.
Yeah,
I would say I've seen more from Van. I'd probably pick Van, but a lot of question marks, I think.
Yeah, that's a really good fight. You ready for this one? That is a great co-main event for a pay-per-view. I love main events like that. It's like it's a good fight, it's a close fight, and it's a very important fight. Like that's what should be a co-main event.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Kavanaugh should fight Manel Cap next.
Ooh. I mean, Yeah, you could do that. Kavanaugh's 6. Yeah, honestly, why not?
Because he's not going backwards.
Yeah, but should Cop go backwards? Manel Cop is not known for his activity. He just fought. He's in a good position to get the next title shot.
Oh, the Roy Val's a good one. That's actually a good one.
I was going to say Roy Val. Roy Val makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because I just can't see Cap fighting backwards after knocking out Roy Val. But Roy Val, on the other hand, is coming off of a knockout loss. So it makes a little more sense to have to fight somebody like a few spots behind you.
Yeah.
Yoji, same thing. I just don't know if it does as much for either of them to advance them in the rankings.
Right.
I also don't know if he's ready for Kyoji.
Oh, he's not. He's too young. I know that sounds bad. He's too inexperienced.
Yeah. And Kyoji is like him, but better. Oh, no. A decade of experience. Like they have very similar gifts, I think. The range control, the speed.
Sean, no disrespect. You're probably Sean Sterling, shout out. Probably my first or second favorite commenter on Fight Bananas. However, you mentioned Brandon Moreno here. I hear his next fight is for the PFL. Okay, that's his next fight. That's too hard. I'm sorry, but he is not fighting a top 3 guy in Haraguchi. Come on, Moreno's fighting.
Yeah, Haraguchi is above him too. Honestly, maybe you do gotta. Maybe you do have to do.
Moreno's going to fight Dominic Cruz.
So inactive lately. Also, when is Pantoja coming back? And if Pantoja is coming back soon, does he wait? Because I think he deserves to get an immediate title shot because he was the reigning champion for so long. But if maybe he won't want to wait for that opportunity. I don't know. Like maybe he wants to take a fight. Who? What?
I think, Sean, you mean the who's that guy? I am so blanking right now. Who beat Mighty Mouse?
Oh, Marias. Adriano.
Yes.
Yeah, not his name. Adriano?
Yes.
Is Adriano going to the UFC? Andre Lima, Joseph Morales, Moreno. This is the most random comment section.
All right. Guys,
Jake says Dan's the favorite. Okay. I was surprised that he would be an underdog, but Cop versus Kyoji and Pantoja gets next. Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense, to be honest. I don't hate that. Kyoji, however, is very active, typically, while Cop is not so active. So hopefully they can make that happen not in 9 months, because I'd hate for that. There's so much exciting stuff happening at the top of that division right now. Oh, Adriano is a free agent. I haven't talked to him in so long. That's interesting.
And this is like such a ATT Florida thing. And sorry saying this out loud, but it just came to my head. So the co-headliner is Van Flyweight Championship. What happened if they make Haraguchi the backup fighter? And because he lives in Miami, it's like, hey, cut weight, be around. You never know.
Yeah, that would make sense. Emmanuel Rodriguez, Dave is Moreno will still beat guys in the top of the division. Like you can't write him off. Like he still beat he beat Amir Albazi, who is a staple in the top 10. I don't know if he's a staple. He's a very good young fighter who will beat a lot of guys, and Moreno still beats guys like that, So,
however, and I'm just throwing this out there, and we've talked about this on air and off air. It's tough because he's so big, and now he probably makes so much money. It's like, hey, you're going to be on the prelims versus the number 11 guy. We're going to pay you 3 times more than the headline in the co-main. It's just like, it's tough. That's why some of those guys get cut. It's not because they are bad or can't. It's they are overpaid for the spot.
Well, I mean, you could save him for Mexico City. It's like, because honestly, right now, you have some really good young Mexican fighters, but you don't have a full main card roster of Mexican fighters right now. So it's like you save him for every year we put him in Mexico City or on Noche, and he's just there for those events, maybe. Which sucks because I think he likes to be active too. But yeah, I don't know. I really do think he still beats a lot of guys. I think you're not rating Kavanaugh high enough is what you're doing right now.
I totally get it. Again, I just seen Moreno twice in a row not look good.
Against 2 super young guys, one of which is about to fight for a title, the other of which will probably have a title shot in the next year and a half.
I know, but I think your husband said it best of it's not even about the age, it's about the mileage. He's had war after war after war.
He beats everybody below him in the rankings.
Huh?
I think he beats everybody below him in the rankings.
But again, my point is he fighting Charles Johnson at UFC 331 on the prelims, and they're going to pay him $750,000 to do that? It makes no business sense.
That's fair.
That's all.
I mean, maybe he doesn't go all the way down to 14. Maybe he fights winner of Steve Erceg and Tim Elliott, and he becomes the top 10 gatekeeper. Yeah, you might be right.
You just said that. Are we excited about Moreno versus Tim Elliott on the prelims of UFC Vegas 119?
Does that mean you have Tim Elliott beating Steve Erceg?
Spoiler alert. All right.
I don't hate that pick.
I don't either, so I'm picking it. All right. I got Max Holloway defeating Charles Oliveira this week. I don't think a finish. It could. I can see a finish. But I got Max Holloway getting it done. Super excited. BMF championship on the line. Pumped. And then we get right back into it. 4 weeks in a row. March Madness. 4 Saturdays in a row. Gillian Robertson fights next weekend. We'll be live next Tuesday. And then, one of us, if I got to be on vacation in our hotel room, we'll do an interview. If you're around next Saturday night, L and G will do that post-fight win. But, that's it. No, I agree with that. I cannot wait for this fight.
Unless it ends in the first round again.
I'm fine with it,
For sure. It'll be fun.
Remember that fight that ended in the first round on Grant's card in December? It was insane, but it was just 1 round.
I'm trying to remember what fight you were talking about.
It was I
don't pay a lot of attention to the other fights when I'm waiting for Grant to fight, to be honest.
All right. We're out of here. Oh, any last things? Any hot takes? You absolutely nailed Loner Kavanaugh.
I think I'm saying his name wrong. Is it Loney? Loney?
Loner.
Are you sure? It's not how Big Boy said it, but I don't know. Let me pull up the card.
Want me to help you with names, though?
Definitely not. I want to at least pronounce some of them right. I love that Yuri Prohaska is your favorite guy right now, and you still can't say his name right.
Yuri Prohaska.
There you go.
I'm a pro. Not so pro.
I don't know.
Dude, he's winning the championship.
Interesting card. I'm gonna ride with my boy Cody, with Cody Durden.
All right.
Sure, but I don't know that I have necessarily a hot take. There's a lot of guys I don't know very well. There's this new light heavyweight that's supposed to be really good. Get some young featherweights. There's a lot of guys I just don't know well. Sumaderji is always super fun to watch. He'll probably he's one of those guys that will win or can win or lose any night. Next week, Dave will pronounce your name differently. The best evolution of Dave pronouncing names was Moicano's name. We went through It sounded like Dave was ordering a Starbucks drink for like a year and a half. Caramel macchiato. Anyway, I feel like I've got nothing to drain as much.
Hinato Moicano. What a show. All right, guys, we're out of here. I am
love you guys.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Great show. Next Tuesday we'll have I think we're gonna have 2 or 3 guests next Tuesday. So come on, come all. We appreciate it. Busy month in March. We've got some traveling, I think, with Elle or myself or both. So a lot of stuff in the works. We'll see everyone next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Elle Dawson, Dave Van Alken. See you guys later.